What might not always be obvious when you share my videos around is that you might actually save someone's life when they see one of the videos. And that speaks to what I feel like my mission here actually is. I know a lot of YouTubers are trying to get big, live the good life, live the YouTuber's dream. And sure, I want a little bit of that, enough to get by. But really, I see my role in the world as something beyond myself. I'm trying to prevent things like this from happening to people. And out of the caring and compassion I have, okay, well, let's talk about it. 4 casualties on a new Avalanche, 3 fatalities happened yesterday. We're going to get to all the details right here on the channel. Hit like, share, subscribe. Keep coming on back. And get the warning out to people, man. The avalanche conditions are extreme in many cases in places and parts of BC right now. And making the wrong decision could be the last thing you ever do. I can't stress it enough. I'm trying to get it through to people. I'm trying to get the world to understand that you are taking a major risk right now when you're going playing in the backcountry. Okay, everybody, let's go. There it is. This is bad news.
My God. Falling out right now.
Anything could happen.
Get on!
Wow. I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this. Thanks, Johnny, for letting me know about this one. I hadn't checked Avalanche Canada yet today, and if I would have instantly seen that there was a 5th red dot on the map, and we will get to all that right now. First, though, let me remind you and warn you, rain and freezing levels now are triggering avalanches buried in weak terrain. Avoid all avalanche terrain, it says. Avoid all, even the North Shore Mountains, considerable through a lot of this next little while because of rain and warm temperatures, which are making avalanches more likely. Down in the Kootenays, high. We got extreme conditions. Rising temperatures are creating dangerous avalanche conditions and terrible riding quality. Not just bad avalanche conditions, but the snow is shit now. No reason to go near avalanche terrain. No reason. But they did. Let's talk about the story at Clute Lake, size 3 persistent slab. We don't have much in the description here. We got more on CBC and other places like that we could go look at. Size 3 persistent slab at 2,300 meters. 4 were caught, 3 are deceased. Description says right now, while waiting at the pickup location, a heli ski group was hit from above by a natural avalanche. 3 members of the group did not survive, and a 4th was critically injured. This report may be updated if relevant information becomes available. Somewhere around that exact same time, I would suspect yesterday was when I was out at Slide Mountain getting water. I took notice of the avalanche conditions myself, and a heli ski guide operator commented on this short I put on YouTube. Let's have a look at the quick short and see what I was seeing yesterday. Okay, let's have a look at the wind loading up there in the avalanche zone. I'm going to zoom right in here and see what we can see. So up on the very top here, you can see the cornice hanging over the edge. So the wind has been blowing all that snow, stacking it up on the edge there. Up on this one too, you can see that again. Lots of wind loading there. So at some point with these changing conditions, that is going to let go and come sliding on down here. Luckily, I don't think there's a ton of snow like there is some years. So I don't know if we'll see an avalanche that can make it to the road in these conditions, but that has happened before. Obviously, with the fact that there's no trees here, there's that long avalanche chute line right there where it would all come screaming on down. So something just to watch out for here if you're on the Bowen Lake Road at any point. That could see some avalanches up there in the top of the mountain, and that is indicative of the conditions generally in a lot of places around here. So watch yourself, friends. I'm sure we'll have a further report on Avalanche Canada eventually. This is just a preliminary one, but it does speak to the fact still that avoid all avalanche terrain. Large avalanches may run into the valley bottom from the alpine. So like we saw in that little video clip I just showed you, and I was saying, I don't know if it would make it to the road here. In a lot of cases, though, it will go the whole run. The whole snowpack might let go. Now, the SPA, the Special Avalanche Warning, public warning, has been rescinded, it looks like. However, there is this. The snowpack remains susceptible to human-triggered slides. Looking ahead, conventional precip wind and warm temps will exacerbate the avalanche hazard. Given the fragile state of the snowpack, even minimal additional loading is not advised. And if you look in the Rockies, we're talking basically things are at high. I'll get my face out of the way here. Things are at high and considerable this entire week, right? So you're not in any kind of a good situation there in terms of riding. Here in the Caribou, maybe it's expected the conditions are a little better, and we have a little less snow at lower elevations, of course, as well, too. But as it starts warming up this week here as well, you'll see that even become a little bit more dangerous as it is. At least we've had a little bit of a cooling off up here where we're just down to considerable now. However, dangerous avalanche conditions remain. Stick to low angle terrain away from the overhead hazards. We'll go right to the Nelson Star to look at this instead look at their report on this for where it happened, Clute Creek there. This incident took place Monday afternoon in the Clute Creek. I meant to say Clute Creek, not Clute Creek. Okay, so one thing I do want to say, I'm curious to hear from anybody in Nelson who might be impacted by the strike going on at the Balfour Ferry. I understand that people, because of strike actions, which I support, don't get me wrong here, I support the strikers, but I also support the community. It sounds to me like people had to go all the way around, up and over the pass on Sunday because of a job action that was taken, and that would left people in some danger as well, right? And from what I can tell, they've been 130 days out of contract or something like that to that effect. I don't know the whole story, but I'm getting details from people. I'd like to know more about this and see what we can say on this channel. Anyways, back to the story as it is. Sorry for being a little off topic there, digressing a little bit. The avalanche near Kaslo killed 3 skiers, critically injured another on Monday in an alpine area on the east side of Kootenay Lake. Police said 2 groups of skiers were waiting in a staging area below the tree line in Clute Creek around 1 p.m., so a little bit earlier than when I made my little video clip there yesterday. A transport helicopter pilot observed the avalanche before it hit the group and sounded the alarm. Although one of the skiers escaped harm, the other group, made of 4 men, were swept away. The victims include a 53-year-old guide from Kaslo. This is sad. A 45-year-old tourist from Idaho. A 44-year-old visitor from Whistler. The fourth is a 44-year-old from Nelson, found injured. The Kootenays are currently rated high for avalanche conditions. So that's now we're up to, 4, 5, 6, 7 deaths this year. And I tell you, this is the time of year where you're going to see avalanche conditions. It seems to be late in the season when we have the ones that kill more than one person at a time. That's been the pattern I've observed over the years. And this is probably that time of year where you don't realize how much danger you're actually in out there. So completely regrettable and terrible situation. I'm trying to get the word out to everybody now to observe avalanche safety protocol to the extreme for the rest of the season. Now we've got 7 down. We had 4 down as of last week. We only had 2 down 2 weeks before that. We're seeing the month of March. The bodies are stacking up. That's 5 people so far this month. Do you want to be the 6th this month? Do you want to be the 8th this season? I don't know. I mean, if you want to go keep taking the risks, go ahead. I'm trying my best to put the word out. I mean, every week lately, I've been making episodes on here talking about the avalanche danger, looking at the incidents, prying them apart, doing things here to try to spread the word. And it's like shouting into the wind, and it's like trying to get people to watch videos as hard as it is, struggling to get the word around, and I just wish we could do more. Frustrates me that these things happen when I'm trying my best to look out, and if you're a ski guide, like, I'm not going to guess as to how it happened and what went down and what decisions are made. But if you're a ski guide, I'm not questioning the one who just died. Don't get me wrong. But if you're a ski guide, you got to know better. Okay. People are going to die if you make the wrong decision. It's up to you. It really is. So I'm rooting for you. I want you to make good decisions. I know people are coming out for this is their planned vacation time. They flew up. They came from all over. They're spending the money. They want to go and they want to do it. And they're not going to accept, someone saying, well, like, we should just stick to the safe terrain. Like, come on, I didn't come all this way for that. You know what? Did you come all that way to die? I sure hope not, but that's how it sometimes effectively works out. Anyways, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Gonna keep doing our best to keep talking here all we can. Okay, everybody, stay safe out there. Thanks, everybody. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye now.